Hello everyone and welcome back to another commentary video for OP16 locals. Still running GY Law, going to be the main deck I post, if not the only deck I post. But this video is going to be against Black Yellow Yamato. Here's my deck list, so let's get right into it. So Black Yellow Yamato is a matchup that I think Freeze Bonnie is also important in. It's a very consistent I want to go second deck because we have that 6-cost Yamato that plays out the 8-cost from trash and swings with it right away. So Freeze Bonnie is going to be important in this matchup to try and stun them off their plays, but unfortunately I don't think I see them in this game, which is really unfortunate. So looking at the opening hand, we got 3 Borsalinos, a KO Protection Bonnie, and a Dead Man's Game. Now I don't know about you, but I do not think I can keep this hand. Doing nothing until the 5 Dawn turn, just to play a Borsalino is not where I want to be. By the way, I lost the die roll on this one, so they will be going second. So I'm going to mulligan. They chose to keep. You can kind of see their hand there a little bit. I think I saw a 6-cost Yamato, a Robin, but I didn't see much else. So looking at the second hand, I see a SEC Bonnie, a Borsalino, a Dead Man's Game, a Cavendish, and a Veggie. So, not the worst opening hand. We don't have any searchers, unfortunately. But when we go into 5 Dawn, we can play out 2 5Ks. So, not the worst in the world, but we do have to hope that we can draw into something for either our 3 Dawn turn or get a Freeze Bonnie in some fashion, but not having any searchers is really bad for this deck, as we don't really have anything to bounce back with our leader ability or use with 6-cost Law. So I'd say this start is going to be pretty bad for us. They do a Nami search into a Robin, and then use Robin to trash a Momo to draw 2 cards. Going into my 3 Dawn turn, I didn't draw anything that I could play. In fact, I think I drew a Borsalino. So I just have to swing 8 at leader because I can't really do much. Playing out Veggie just to like see what's in my life is not exactly worth it, especially since I can't bounce it back or really do anything else, and then I just have a 0k on board that can't even swing to any searchers. So yeah, like I said, rough start. They're in their 4 Dawn turn, so they trash a cost Yamato to Robin to draw 2. Then I believe they play another 1-drop. Yep, another Nami search. I think they grab the Momo here for a 2k. And really I'm just thinking, my god, look at all those searchers. And I have probably one of the worst starts you can have in this deck. As we run 12 searchers, not seeing one in the opening hand is pretty rough. So I also take life there. It was a 7k swing, so I'm never countering out, but taking a life and finding an 8-cost Glove Law was pretty rough. It's a brick, unplayable for the next few turns, and not a searcher. So going into 5 Dawn, I just decided to play a Cavendish to restand 2, and then use Veggie to play out the SEC Bonnie from life that I'm about to put there. I also just try to see what I can find in my life with the 1-cost Veggie as a result of this. I do find a Perona searcher, so that's nice, but all we can really do is just activate leader effect to play out this blocker and hope we can, do something with it, really, and just like kind of protect life. On play doesn't activate because we don't have eight rested cards, but it's better than not really playing anything here. as we can't like put Borsellino in life or anything. So he just gives us a 2K with our 6K leader swing. So we'll just go ahead and pass the turn. Now, because they're Yamato, they're just going to play a 6-cost Yamato to play out the unblockable 8-cost Yamato because I have a blocker. Which honestly is not the worst for us. I kind of like seeing the unblockable one more than the regular Yamato, like the other 8-cost Yamato, as that one, yes, I can block, but it gives them a card back in hand from trash just to like keep accruing more value. So seeing the unblockable one and hoping I can find a way to freeze it is going to be kind of like why I like seeing it more often than not. Especially since swinging 8K over a 6, I kind of just would have the chump block, and I don't really want to do that. So seeing this 8-cost swing, 8K swing at life, I am at 2, but because we are really just dependent on seeing things right now, I decide to take it, and we luckily find a stun Bonnie to freeze that, or to stun that 8-cost unblockable Yamato, so it can't swing next turn. So going into 7, I have that stun Bonnie, 8-cost Law, and some Borsellino blockers. So I believe, yep, I pay 7, yep, and then use the 7-cost Law to put the stun Bonnie in life. I just want to develop board. Still, I know I'm at 1 and I'd be staying at 1, but realistically, I think this is some of the better things I can do here. I'm then able to also swing with Cavendish to restand 2 Dawn here. I just do a standard 6K swing. He gives me a 2K and develop a Perona just to see what I can find. Hopefully I can find like a Kid Killer or like a 2K. But I see this 8-cost Law in life. The 8-cost Law that will heal me 1. And because I know I'm going back down to 1, I think it might be important to just have this. Also, it's a 1K counter, so it's not the worst in the world if I have to counter with it. But, yeah. So I just activate Leader Effect to play out that Bonnie and restand a Dawn to no rest the Yamato. And I could swing 7 here, but I think I also just really need to keep looking for more things. So I believe I just develop a Perona and swing another 6. So I can hold up the DMG for use of counter if they have another 6-cost Yamato to play and get out another 8-cost. Oh, no. Okay, I don't develop the Perona, but I do swing 7 and keep up this 1 Dawn for that DMG for the same reasons. I just kind of really need to pressure life. I need to somehow out-aggro this deck with a start like this. So, it's pretty rough, but because they don't have that other unblockable swing, I can only really expect to see a swing from leader and a swing from an unblockable character, maybe a 5K swing from another Yamato if he plays the event. But he swings 6, so I just counter out with a 2K. And because I really want to try and get out of as many swings as I can here. I think he is going to go ahead and play the event to play out that Yamato from trash. And play out another unblockable Yamato afterwards. Or at least I think he's going to play out an unblockable Yamato, so I end up blocking this 5K swing for free with the SEC Bonnie. I feel the need to do that because I don't want to give him counter, and then if he uses the unblockable Yamato anyway, then I can't block it. So I kind of kept this blocker back for nothing. But because I use it, I believe he just pops his Yamato to grab the 8th Yamato that can take something out of trash. Yep. To grab a yeah, to grab a the combo piece with the Momonosuke. I forgot the name of the card for some reason. So then he's just gonna swing another 8 at, I think maybe the Cavendish this time. Let's see what he does. Yeah, he swings 6 at, he swings 8 at the Cavendish, so I kind of need to give him this 2k, 1k. This Cavendish is going to be really important to go for lethal or to go for board in any way. So, that's what I do. I just give him the 2k Beji and the Borsellino blocker. And sort of kept the 1 Dawn up for quote-unquote no reason, but I felt it pretty necessary just to have that option. So going into 9 Dawn, I have the option to do a couple things here. I decide, because I have this Glove Law in hand, that rather than develop another blocker, I can just freeze this 8k Yamato with Glove and swing with all my characters, and then still have a blocker on the backswing with the SEC Bonnie. So I freeze the 8k swing. Now, there's merit to probably having used something else to counter out, and then maybe just like developing a Borsellino here to be another blocker, and then in some way replaying the stun Bonnie on the unblockable Yamato. But I like the idea of getting all these swings in, freezing one of his, and then restanding all my characters, so he's not likely to swing at board. So if I can survive with the DMG, then I should be able to go for game, because he likely only develops maybe a Momonosuke blocker as a 6k, and so I won't really need the DMG as much as I will need it for counter. Unfortunately, I am pretty bricked in hand, so we'll see how it goes for me. But spoilers a little bit. I just barely do not have enough to survive all the swings. So yeah, going into their 10 Dawn turn, I have what looks like a Kitten Killer, 8 cost Law, Borsellino, and a DMG, and then a 6 cost Law brick in my hand. So I'm thinking I might be able to survive this if he goes for the Momo play to play out the 9 cost blocker Momo, and then swing with Yams, the unblockable Yamato, and another unblockable Yamato. So that's what he does. And now he should only have, I believe, what is it? 5 and 2? Yeah, so he should only have 3 Dawn to swing with. So I figured I can counter out of the unblockable Yamato with a DMG, or at least one of them, and then take the other. So he swings 5 here. Now, this is where I go in the tank for a minute, because I obviously can free block this with the secret rare Bonnie, but he also still has leader swing. And if he chooses to attach to leader because I block here, then I have to counter out a bigger swing from leader. So just because this is 5k, I think I decide to give him a 1k, because I view that as my best chances to not have a bigger leader swing and having swings that I can counter out of for one of the Yamatos, and I can just block the leader. Because he should then attach to the unblockable Yamatos. So he pops the 6 cost Yam into another unblockable Yamato, and I believe swings 9 with one of them. Or let's see. Okay, no, yeah, he swings with leader. Um, the problem here now is that he has the Momonosuke that also has rush. So I give him a 1k for this as well. Because if he then attaches to the Momonosuke, I have to be able to block that. As I can't block any of the unblockable swings here with Yamato. So he swings 9, and I literally just have a dead man's game and 1k in hand, unfortunately, and then a brick. So I can't counter out of this. But my hopes is, based off of how I countered before, that I have a 2k in life, because I know he's going to probably want to swing 10 with the other Yamato. So I take, unfortunately, it's a 7 cost loss, so it's another brick. So he go ahead and swing 10, and I just barely don't have enough counter. If I had 1k more counter in hand from before I had to take the life, or if I had a 2k in life, I am able to get out of the rest of his swings and then go for game on my turn, but unfortunately, that was not the case today. Just too many bricks and a bit of a slow start, as well as not being able to freeze him off of his curve. But, you know, that happens. Can't be too mad. I think I played this game pretty well with what I had from my top decks and from my opening hand. So, yeah. It is what it is. You lose some, but I think this is still a good video to kind of show like what you can try to go for if you can't freeze plays off of Yamato. So thanks for watching. Please leave a comment if you have any questions, and I'll try to answer them. Bye.